Hey ladies and gents, it's Jim here at ZenSeekers with my new buddy Ben from Forest for Dinner. And we're doing a little foraging today out here in the Alberni Valley to, well, bring the forest home for dinner. It's pretty easy. This is your company, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what it's all about, trying to find everything edible in the forest that we can bring home and cook with. And there is many different things we can find here on Vancouver Island, so that's great.
This guy has his master's in what?
It's called agroforestry. So yeah, specialize in non-timber forest products. So pretty much everything in the forest that is not timber, but that can potentially have a value, either economically, or just like for maybe as well doing, like we were speaking about, mushroom dyes, like dyeing wool with mushrooms. Everything basically in the forest that is not timber and that we can use.
So we found something today that you got to know, and let's educate them about what you found here, Ben.
We're gonna look into it here. Like I found a little bunch of they're fairly old, but some chanterelles here. So that's probably the mushroom that people harvest the most here on Vancouver Island, and I will give you a few tips to find it. Like the first thing you gotta go is like to try and find a forest that is second growth, probably mostly Douglas fir. That's the right type of forest here, 40 to 60 years old, and usually covered with kind of moss, and sometime here in the Alberni Valley some Oregon grape or salal. So chanterelle, this one is yellow chanterelle, golden Pacific chanterelle, and that's a good mushroom for starter because it's quite easy to recognize. It's yellow, it has no real gills underneath. And another really good ID key is the texture inside. So when you open it, it's white. It doesn't stain in any color, it doesn't bruise, and it's not brittle. It's not gonna break easily. That's really kind of a stringy cheese texture, really fibrous, and that's a good ID key. The smell is not too strong, but a lot of people think it's reminiscent of apricot. So yeah, that's a really good mushroom. We're gonna get the few we have here. And they go really well in a creamy sauce, white wine and parsley. You can't be wrong with it. And I wanted to show you another mushroom we found earlier today that is really sought after as well. This one is the pine mushroom, or matsutake for Japanese people. That's the right season to find it as well. It like cooler temperature. And this one usually always have some gray pot oil on the stem. And the same than chanterelle, you can't break it easily. There is a lookalike that is an amanita that can be toxic, but the lookalike will break really easily, and it has a kind of egg at the bottom. It doesn't have this pot soil. And another distinctive feature is the smell. You can't smell through the camera, but some people refer it to a mix between old socks and cinnamon. It's hard to describe, but once you smell it once, you can't mistake it anymore for an amanita. So pine mushroom is a favorite for Japanese cooking, really good in what we call the matsutake gohan. That's basically some slices that you put on the rice cooker with mirin and sake, and you infuse your rice with matsutake. So yeah, go and look in the woods at the right time for it.
Man, the master of taking forest home for dinner. It's just that simple. Well, it's not that simple. It's a heck of a ton of education. I mean, the man has his master's in it. And if you want to learn more, punch him up, Forest for Dinner, and watch, because we've got a whole feature coming up on ZenSeekers for him.
Thanks.
Way to go, man. Lots of good education today. Enjoy. Forest for Dinner.